quick video about the confusion over compromise. I'm going to try to hide the sun with my head. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. So the confusion over compromise. Is it always healthy to compromise? Should you always compromise? Absolutely not. There's a healthy version of compromise and an unhealthy version of compromise. And the overgiving type of person compromises too much. They make themselves small, very small, for the purpose of someone else. It's unbalanced. They're the ones compromising because they're good people and they're willing to do anything for relationship. So I do divide people into two types. You have the overgiving types and the overtaking types, and both are equal frequency of not healthy version. So the key is to come to the healthy version in the middle of healthy giving and taking. But if I guarantee the person you probably meet or are dating is probably the opposite of you, because the part where opposites attract is the part of the law of the universe that has the yin and yang in it. I don't know if that's scientific. The yin and yang law, which basically means that we're designed to be balanced. So the earlier half of my life, I was a massive overgiver, making myself very small for someone else who was overtaking. And the idea is that we're supposed to learn to figure it out and balance each other out. They need to do less taking and we need to do less giving. And that's why it's really important. I feel many of my courses interweave this concept into them, because all of us are either leaning toward one or the other, because none of us are perfect. Yes, we're working toward enlightenment. Yes, we are, toward consciousness, whatever you want to call that, and being our higher selves, the best version of ourselves. And you're gonna realize that you either lead towards giving too much or taking too much. And like I said, they're equal frequency. So what ends up happening, especially in the coaching realm, is we end up coaching a lot of overgivers, because overtakers are kind of happy the way things are because they're getting things the way they want them, and they typically don't see that they need coaching. They think they've got everything covered. They're pretty happy. They have an overgiver in their lives. So overgivers are the ones that they're not feeling good at all. They're not getting their needs or desires met, and they have resentment. Overgivers tend to be the most resentful people there are. Can you believe it? It's true. And that's not, I like talking about things in regard to energetic frequency. That's low frequency. Carrying resentment is low frequency. Overgiving is just as low a frequency as overtaking. So oftentimes when I start coaching someone, I help them see that they were equal partners in the demise of, let's say, their relationship, because they were just allowing the other person to overtake because they were overgiving. And that's equally not healthy. So let me switch hands here. I didn't bring my little thing with me today. There we go. So yeah, the key is to learn how to stand up for yourself and learn what it means to have healthy compromise. What is healthy compromise? And it's going to be rough in the beginning if you've always overgiven, because it's going to feel really weird to actually have a boundary, to stand up for yourself and say no to that person that you've allowed to overtake. But it's really the only way it's going to happen, because most takers don't get coaching, don't get help. They don't read the self-help books. They don't. Most of them. I mean, I don't like to make too many generalizations, but I will. So it's up to you, overgiver, if you're out there who's overcompromising, to stand up for yourself, learn how, and learn, and trust me, when you start diving into this and learning how, you make an impact on everyone around you, because you'll be teaching them how to treat you. And most of those people in your life do love you, and they do want you in their life. But as you shift and change and don't overcompromise yourself anymore, you might lose some people, but that's good. That's healthy. Usually when you go on the journey of becoming your better version of yourself, you will lose people. Some people liked the old version of you, that they could get what they wanted from you. So that's pretty normal that would happen. And so that's why it's really nice having a coach or accountability peers, kindreds that get your journey. You want to have a sphere of people that get your journey if you're truly wanting to be the better version of yourself. Because if you've got friends who aren't interested in that, they're going to placate and they'll get you off track. So be careful who you listen to and who you surround yourself around. But if this resonates for you, I highly recommend go in there. Check out heartworkuniversity.com. It's online courses. They're affordable and awesome. And they move you toward your wholeness. You're actually already whole. It's just unleashing your wholeness. It's remembering who you are. But I discovered that many of us don't know how. If you were never taught how to have healthy compromise, healthy boundaries, healthy communication, we don't know how and we're just winging it, and it's a painful process. So check it out and enjoy the beautiful morning. Yes, indeed. It's so great. Take a few deep breaths. Look at this beauty. So lovely. Oh, that's pretty. Those dots you see in the air, those are all hot air balloons. Yeah, I wish you could see them like I can see them. They're really awesome. Oh, so nice. Have a beautiful day. You know what? You matter. So do those around you. See you next time.